So scientists are at a big conference and they're looking at everything they know: quantum theory, relativity, biochemistry, and they decide to issue a challenge to God. Look here, God, we know how the universe works. We don't need you anymore. And God says, okay, you've learnt a lot, right? Let's have a challenge. If you can work out how to engineer life, tell me how you're going to do it, and if you can manage it, if you get it right, I'll go away and leave you to yourselves. Hey, that's great, says the scientist. We'll take your challenge. And so they continue with this conference. They question, they measure, they do experiments, they do calculations. They get the biggest computers in the world trying to work out how to make life. And after a couple of years they've succeeded. They say, this is how we do it. So they call God up again. Okay, says God, so how are you going to do it? The scientific spokesman stands up. Well, first of all, we're going to gather some carbon, some hydrogen and some oxygen atoms. Whoa, hang on a minute, says God. Where are you going to get them from? Well, they're all around us, says the scientist. Ah, but those are mine, says God. You have to make your own. We take for granted that the universe exists, and we assume that God is somewhere else, somewhere outside it, and just maybe pops in now and again and performs a few miracles. And if you haven't seen any miracles, maybe you don't believe. There's no need for God. And we say that God is an outdated concept and doesn't exist. Yet the universe exists and continues to exist, and there is something, some power, that causes it to continue to exist. We measure and we draw up equations and predict how the universe will work and how it behaves, and that's what science does. But none of our equations can explain that power itself. We cannot explain what sustains the universe without reference to that sustaining power. So we might say physical matter exists because of the laws of physics. But what are the laws of physics? They're what makes physical matter exist. Gets you nowhere. But we know there is something that holds everything together. Something that imbues all physical matter. I call that God. At least it's a part of what God is. They are so much more than what holds the universe together. But it is God who sustains the laws of physics. The question then becomes, why does he do it? Now that's the right question, says God.